We have a lot to do today. Yes, we do. Oh my goodness. How is everyone? Happy Sunday. Hello from Belgium. Hello. I had a dream about you last night. Oh, was it a good dream? How is everybody? Hi, baby beans. Okay, we have a lot to do today. Like a lot. New haircut? I wouldn't say it's new. I'm from Wisconsin. Why did they go to 2 casinos that are 2.5 hours apart? Something to do. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Moon Cupcake. Hi. Alright, so we have a lot to do today. Today is going to be all Amberlynn. We need to check out the new vlog, and then we are going to go head first into this new Q&A she's doing. I don't know if this is going to be a recurring thing. Amberlynn, if you're newer here, pretty regularly did Q&As for a while. Like, it was like every day. I mean, sometimes she would answer dozens of questions. So we haven't seen a Q&A in a hot second, so looking forward to going through her Q&A. Interesting part about today is the feeder has also done a Q&A, so we are going to check out the feeder's Q&A. So I'm thinking the schedule or the format for today's stream is going to be vlog, Amber's Q&A, feeder's Q&A. So, did you shave? No, I didn't shave, but I trimmed it a lot. It was, no, I'm not muted. You're muted. Did we already talk about the leg reveal? No. Whoa, no glasses. It is a contacts day. Can you see them? That's normal in Wisconsin. People like long drives and most things are far away. I don't like long drives. Aw, thank you, Mad Hatter. Look at all these Twitch notifications popping up. Princess Jitter Glitterbug, thank you so much for all those bits right off the bat here. Oh my goodness, thank you, Princess Jitter Glitter. Happy you are joining us this evening. Thank you, thank you. Susical Lice, thank you so much. So happy to finally be able to watch you again. The hurricane wiped out my power all weekend. Oh my gosh, I hope our southeast girly pops are doing okay. I'm so sorry to hear that, Susical Lice. Glad you are able to join us this evening. Thank you so much for resubscribing. Oh, that's nice, Juniper. That sounds awesome. Target Scanner, thank you so much for 2 months. Glad to be here with King Jordy and the Shorties. Well, we are glad to be here with you, Target Scanner. Thank you so much. Self-checkout who? Princess Jitter Glitter, on top of the bits, has decided to gift a subscription on Twitch. Thank you for doing that, Princess Jitter Glitterbug. We also have Carbonated Canary coming in hot with 7 months. Thank you so much for your Twitch Prime subscription, Carbonated Canary. Okay, so we have a lot to do today. We're going to be starting off with the vlog, as I just said. Do I have it pulled up? No, I do not. YouTube. Amberlynn. Here she is. Here she is. So the title of this video is I Met Alexis, but the video really isn't about Alexis at all. It's all about Amberlynn and the feeder. So we get like a minute of Alexis toward the end of this, but judging on how the community feels about Alexis, I can't say that you guys are going to be too heartbroken that this vlog doesn't have too much to do about Alexis. So we're going to hop right on into it. What do y'all think on this lovely, lovely Sunday? Okay, so the first scene of this vlog is going to be something that you are going to want to tune in for. So if you're somebody that leaves me on speakerphone and then goes about their day, I would encourage you to come back and watch the screen, because what we are about to see, in my opinion, is a continuation, really, of Amberlynn kind of leaning into the joke about gaining weight, about being with a feeder. Well, if they're going to villainize us and they're going to make us out to be people that we're not, well, then why don't we just give them what they want? It's better to make money off of this than to try to hide from it. So this is kind of what she has been doing lately. They've been giving us interesting angles. She's been saying things lately. She's been using the devil filter. So I would encourage you to watch these next 10 seconds. I really would.
All right. Doobity-doo. Oh. Getting into a truck is an adventure. Hello, hello. Welcome to a new vlog. So we're actually going to go to bingo. And Tommy has a legit bingo bag.
So... yeah, as we all know, Amberlynn has had a difficult time getting into the feeder's vehicle. The feeder drives the truck, and Amberlynn, for a short period of time, was having to step on cinder blocks to get into this, because that is the only thing that could give her a little bit of height to get into the car, as well as the only type of material that would be allowed to hold her. So... That's kind of where we're at with things. We were using cinder blocks, and then she ordered a stepping stool off of Amazon, and it's still looking like getting into the car is still a journey. So we're going to do that one more time. This is Amberlynn hoisting her body into the vehicle. I have seen an interesting theory floating around. And that theory is that if you kind of see Amberlynn's hair off to the side of this frame, is it possible that the feeder is helping her get into the car? So I'm guessing maybe the theory is that Grimm is pushing Amberlynn's body into the car, kind of just shoving her and hoping for the best. Sort of like how a toddler would move a couch. So, I don't know. What do we think? Do we think Emily is shoving Amberlynn's body into the truck and just kind of hoping for the best? Where the cards fall?
All right. Doobity-doo. Oh. Getting into a truck is an adventure. Hello, hello. Welcome to a new vlog. So we're actually going to go to bingo, and Tommy has a legit bingo.
Interesting. She's getting help for sure. I don't think Amberlynn has much grip. I don't think she has much grip, and I don't think she has much momentum to move all of that flesh into the passenger seat by herself. If she needs the cinder blocks to get into the car, I can't imagine the actual process of moving into the car is any easier than standing up on those cinder blocks. She's so nonchalant about messing up her vehicle. You do notice here that as soon as she puts her hand on this part of the car right here, and she kind of uses it as a way to grip and have something to hold on to. This kind of is her makeshift handle. Notice the way in which the vehicle completely shifts toward her side of the car. Notice how all the weight becomes imbalanced and begins to lean to one side of the car when she does that.
All right. Doobity-doo.
Ugh. You ever seen kind of a suspicious carnival ride? You know, like a local fair, something like that. And it's kind of like, ooh, I don't know if I would get on that. Very much so that. Very much so that. Katie Bird, you did not have to do that. Thank you. Jordy, today's my birthday, and I spent the afternoon celebrating in our beautiful city at a drag brunch. So much fun. Happy to be winding down the day with the best community on YouTube. Oh my gosh, Katie Bird, thank you so much for sending that in. I hope you had an awesome birthday. Where did you go to drag brunch? Let me know. Ah, that is awesome. Can we get some bird emojis and cake emojis in the chat for Ms. Katie Bird's birthday? Thank you so much, Katie. Oh, my goodness. Megan Blackendecker Becker, thank you as well. Gotta say, the Vikings beat Green Bay and made me unusually happy. You know Emily loves her cheese Packers. Sorry, Wisconsin shorties. Heart hands to y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for that, Megan. Yeah, we know. We know. Emily's quite a cheese packer herself.
Oh, getting into a truck is an adventure. Hello, hello. Welcome to a new vlog. So we're actually going to go to bingo. And Tommy has a legit bingo bag. She said it was a gag gift from someone, but I don't know about that. Today, my earrings, they say baby girl, one of my favorite pairs. Say hi to the vlog type deal. Just a girl happily cleaning her truck.
Oh, because we know you won't. I mean, really, has anything changed in 10 years? Has anything changed in 10 years? I mean, 10 years ago, this may have been Crystal using the windshield wiper here at the gas station, and then it was Destiny, while Amberlynn sits in the passenger seat and films and giggles. Has anything changed? Amber gave her the bingo bag. Wherever you go, there you are. Amberlynn's lifestyle of going to bingo, TJ Maxx, and out to eat has now moved itself to Wisconsin.
Just a girl happily cleaning her truck.
8:30. 53.
But you know what? I mean, there's only so many things they can do. You know, I don't anticipate they're going to go hiking. I don't anticipate that they're going to go for a walk. I don't anticipate that. So I mean, honestly, anything physical in terms of what you could do for recreational purposes as a couple, that kind of goes out the window. So you have to do bingo. Movies, limited amounts of shopping at Marshall's, TJ Maxx, things like that. Preferably a store that has a rascal. Your options are limited.
All right, so we left bingo. We lost.
You can't tell me that this girl doesn't enjoy being on camera. After everything that we have found out about her, after everything that was said about her, to come back to YouTube with a smile, you can't tell me she doesn't enjoy this. We have not had a side character this present in what seems like ever. What seems like ever. Oh geez, they're back at an arcade. Well, it looks like they're at the casino now, so you're not wrong. Just a different kind of arcade. They should go walking. I don't think that she would like that. Do you remember the girl whose interview we watched about I am someone who went on a date with a feeder, and the feeder was very much so interested in preventing them from walking? The girl was like, oh, the restaurant's just like 2 blocks down. We could just walk to it. And the feeder was like, I don't want you walking. I don't want you burning calories. Because really, I mean, if you Hansel and Gretel a, gigantic person like this, you're kind of erasing all of your progress by allowing them to exercise. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my gosh, they just burned 500 calories walking a block down the street. So now I have to go buy them a fucking slice of cake. You see, it's like counterproductive to do that. So if you can just keep them in one spot. And you know what? Emily's experienced. This ain't her first moon. This ain't her first moon. She's been around the block. She's been around the drive-thru. She knows what she's doing. Chrissy Ann, thank you for 8 months. 8 months, baby. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime, Chrissy Ann. Hey. She's done the orbit. Yes.
And now we're at the casino.
Trying to win her money back.
Okay, so they are at the casino. How long until they get cocktails, or how long until they get food? What do we think? Over or under 1 minute? Cocktails/food. What do we think comes first, the cocktails or the food?
Oh yeah, and we're gonna get something to eat. So yeah, noodles,
Asian noodles.
Oh,
What's the game we
a game. Baby.
Okay, a very middle school vibe starting off today's date. Very much so. Mom dropping off 2 teenagers at the mall, and they don't really know what to do. They don't really have spending money, so they just kind of go to the food court and fuck around. They have somehow gotten chopsticks, and they are kind of playing with them, using them like drumsticks, and then the feeder here suggests that they play a game. Okay, so 2 women in their 30s with a pair of chopsticks are going to play a game. So awkward, very awkward. And by the way, for anyone who guessed under a minute, you would be correct. It is under a minute before they ordered food of some sort. A lot of nervous giggling from Amberlynn. That's important body language to pick up on here. In terms of body language, I know that we have a lot to work with. I know that it's a lot of material, but if you get your notes organized, you will be prepared for the chapter test. Lot of awkward laughing here. He.
Asian noodles.
Oh.
What's the game we
A game. Baby, what are we doing?
I shouldn't be doing the table.
So I got some pad thai. We have some, they call it tempura chicken.
Okay, so a bucket of carbs, fried chicken,
egg rolls,
more fried shit,
and pot stickers.
Okay, so arguably the pot stickers are the most healthy thing. Okay. And it looks like they got the complimentary soda here. I don't know. Have y'all been to casinos? Did they give you complimentary soda? I think that that's something that they kind of did away with during COVID, but it might be back. It might be back. No more burgers with no buns. I know, didn't it just seem like yesterday Amberlynn was doing the whole no bun thing and she was swapping out her french fries for a side salad? Oh, how far we've come. How far we've come. I would imagine that most of this is for Amberlynn. I mean, she just showed us like 4 different items of food. I would imagine that this is all for her. So, looks like she's about to go to town. Carbs on carbs on carbs on sugar. Yes, so we have a full sugar Coca-Cola here to wash it all down with. I'm kind of surprised that they opted for the casino complimentary soda, in all honesty. I would have thought that they would have went for the large. I mean, yeah, you're still getting soda, and yeah, it's free, but, I mean, unless Emily wants to keep getting up and refilling it for Amber, I mean, that's a small cup for Girly Pop. It feels like a long time ago we were all guessing the 5th Starbucks item. Girl world moves fast. What happened to let's do Moonjaro together? You're looking at it. Let's do Casino Food Court together is what let's do Moonjaro together became. Robert, thank you so much for that. Went to an early music concert on 16th French Renaissance music. Ooh, hey, that's interesting. Now I get to watch you with the girls. Amberlynn's legs looked very scary going down the escalator. Oh, we will get to the escalator scene, and we will be discussing. Thank you so much, Robert. Glad you enjoyed your concert. That sounds cool. 16th century French Renaissance. Very, very particular. Tori Rose, thank you so much for 2 months. Welcome back. Came here for Eugenia, and here I am, a later, all caught up in girl world. The Eugenia to Amberlynn train. Love it. Maybe it's a cocktail. Yeah, maybe, but I don't think that casinos would put liquor in this kind of cup.
Oh, that's good. Yes.
Another eating scene.
That's so good. Okay, so you guys asked what drink Tommy likes. It's a Long Island. All right.
Oh my, we got cocktails. We got cocktails, and they are filled to the brim. So in addition to the full sugar Coca-Cola, we have gotten Long Island iced teas here. Amberlynn recently told us that she was done drinking, doesn't want to drink anymore. It doesn't do her any good. It makes her feel a certain kind of way. I don't know where that went. So we are just balls to the wall, eating whatever we want, drinking whatever we want. But who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Amberlynn gets in a relationship with a confirmed feeder, and she starts eating and drinking whatever she wants. Anyone shocked? Anyone Pikachu meme? Any Pikachu memers in the chat right now? Tommy looks like a Keebler elf. Stop. Tommy's gonna drive after this? Interesting. Interesting. That wasn't the first thing that popped into my mind here, but yeah. Well, I don't know. Do we think that maybe Tommy orders a drink for the camera, takes one sip, and then gives it to Amberlynn? What do we think? Maybe kind of like, oh, can we get 2 Long Island iced teas? And then Emily starts to say like, oh, you know what? Mine like doesn't taste that good. Or, you know, like, oh, my stomach's kind of upset. Do you want my drink? Like, kind of like that. She gives her all the cherries. Alcohol makes you eat more. Yeah. And then having all that alcohol in Amberlynn's system, the feeder can kind of convince her at that point, oh, well, you're too drunk. You're hammered, Amberlynn. You need to drink water, and you need to eat... Oh, what am I saying? Drink water. You need to eat something to soak up all of the liquid in your stomach. So that's kind of where the more food comes in. Absolutely. Absolutely. You guys are on point tonight. Water of Life, thank you so much for 10 gifted subscriptions. That was very kind of you to do. Oh my goodness, look at this. 10 gifted memberships from Water of Life. H2Go Girl, thank you so much. Welcome to all of our new members, courtesy of Water of Life. And on the heels of Water of Life's very generous donation, Megan Black and Decker Becker has come in hot with 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Megan. Oh my goodness. 15 gifted memberships. Look at this. It could have been you. It could have been you. As long as you had that check mark done in your settings where it says allow gifted subscriptions. It could have been you. Could have been you. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you doing that.
Hey, baby. Cheers.
He's so full, I don't want to.
Oh, wait. I have to set mine down.
Ooh, she's strong. Wow.
That's so good. Extra cherries.
Extra. Extra, extra. Read all about it.
I just won the jackpot.
That one's being posted for sure.
I'm a singer.
Eat the dog. Eat the dog. Eat the cat. Eat the dog.
Eating the cats. They're eating the dogs. In Springfield. What's happening in Springfield?
Everything turned out great.
Ooh. Yeah. I hate to say it again, but they just keep proving the point over and over and over again. Middle school. No chemistry whatsoever. I mean, if it was heading to like 7th period algebra in the hallway, I would say that they had chemistry. But 2 30-year-olds in the parking lot of a casino singing like TikTok remixes. Interesting.
No, you said everything turned out great. But on the way home, you must stop.
Eat the cat.
You're recording?
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
She's cute.
Would you have done something differently if you knew that she was recording? I don't know. I'm still waiting for this one to come out of her shell a little bit more. I'm still waiting to get a little bit more personality from her. I feel like we're watching Amberlynn walk around with a drone. You know? It's almost as if she's walking around with an AI clone of someone. I don't know. I mean, I kind of see what Alexis meant by she has no personality. I don't know who this is. It's very much so walking around like she's like a walking, talking android or a drone. You know, and then coming off of that, so there is this character. Y'all say I don't know anything about anime. I know a lot about anime. There's this character in anime named Android 18. And Android 18 is an android. And it's like a robot girl. So what do we think? New nickname for Emily? Android 18 has that short blonde hair. What do we think? Looks like Android 18 actually did go ahead with the Moonjaro here, but that's another story. I'm just waiting for this drone of a feeder to come out of her shell a little bit more. Just kind of waiting on that. You know? So far, it seems like Amberlynn is trying to make up for the personality for the both of them.
So there must have been some baseboards there or something. So
I need a sex on the beach.
Yeah, you do.
Just don't get sand in your coach.
Okay, talking about how she needs another cocktail. Okay, so after she has shoved an entire portion of food court Chinese down her throat, a Long Island iced tea, she now wants sex on the beach cocktail. Huh.
You were trying to make
Watermelon sugar.
No.
Whoa. Okay. Dream guest on my podcast?
Probably one of my exes.
My exes!
Which one should we invite?
Are they just quoting random things they saw on TikTok? Because earlier, if you don't know what they were referencing when they were singing that little thing about eat the dog, eat the cat, that was a remix song that someone made on TikTok of a parody of Donald Trump. So I'd imagine that was found on TikTok. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know how old Emily's kid is, but I know that kids really like TikTok. I really only use TikTok to look at a few creators that we check out here and Eugenia. That's really all that I use. But I mean, I thought that TikTok was more of like a Gen Z, Gen Alpha thing. So I don't know. Do we think that Emily's kid is using TikTok and then, you know, she like looks up at the mom. She's like, oh, hey mom, what are you doing? She's like, oh, I'm on TikTok too. So I don't know. I think she said she was 11. 11. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. No, she's just extremely immature. I think that they're more so uncomfortable. I don't think that they really know how to interact in real life. I don't think that they really have much to talk about because they don't have anything in common. Amberlynn and this girl started out in a long distance relationship. Amberlynn doesn't really, I don't know, relate to her, doesn't really have anything to talk about. So it's just kind of like, well, let's quote things that we saw on TikTok and giggle. Mad Hatter, thank you for all of those bits. Oh my goodness, that is a ton of bits. Holy cow, Mad Hatter, you're making it rain. Just like water of life. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate that. It's Jess. Hi, Jess. Hey, Jordy, I hope your day's going great. Also, happy birthday to Katie Bird. Oh, that was sweet of you to say in your super chat. Thank you so much, Jess. My day is going great. Thank you so much for sending that in, Jess. Hey, hey. I wonder if they talk about real things. I would imagine they talk a lot about YouTube. They talk a lot about food. They talk a lot about like reaction channels. So basically anything YouTube related, anything food related, TikTok. I think that they kind of max out at those three subjects. Max out. Delulu Goat, thank you so much for using your Twitch Prime on my channel. Hey, hey.
One of your exes? Ooh.
Which one would you want to know more from if it was all the tea? Okay.
As much as I don't want to meet her, though. You look like...
Oh. Interesting. Interesting. Which ex would you like to meet the most? As much as I don't want to meet her. Okay. Now that was a one-syllable name. Because it was so quick. Did you notice that? Destiny's name has 3 syllables in it. So she wouldn't have been able to say Destiny that quickly. Crystal, I highly doubt. Because, I mean, why would you not want to meet Crystal? Crystal didn't do her dirty. I mean, I would say out of all of them, she probably talks the least amount of shit on Crystal. So it's probably not Crystal. So it's probably either Beck or Jade. I'm thinking she said Jade. So let's kind of look at the facial remark on her face that occurs when Amberlynn puts up that stupid little thing across her mouth. Jade. Did you kind of notice how her mouth moved like that? Like if I'm doing a little bit of word chewing here, like I'm thinking, yeah, I saw a long A. I saw a long A too. I'm thinking it's Jade. So my question for you, the feeder, why would you not want to meet Jade? And, you know, according to your new best friend, Alexis, who has corroborated on the story that Erica has mentioned to us, fists were thrown, knives were wielded, physicality got involved at one point. So would you not like to hear the other side of the story, or do you just take everything that Amber says for face value? Interesting. Playback, please. I'm almost positive. Look at her face when that comes up. I'm almost positive it says Jade.
Okay.
As much as I don't want to meet her, though.
Again, smoking. Now, no shade, no tea to the smokers watching and everything, but y'all know what you're doing is bad. Smoking makes you smell like shit, it makes you taste like shit, and it's putting secondhand smoke in the vicinity of someone who already can't walk 10 seconds without hyperventilating. So, I'm just saying, maybe smoking isn't the best here. Maybe smoking is not the best here, but it seems to be making a recurring presence on our cast this season.
You look like the Wendy's girl.
Okay.
If you had your hair in braids, well, I can fuck with some Wendy's.
Oh, we know you could. Look at her face. Look at this. I used this as the thumbnail, I think. Wait, why would you think to post this? I mean, honestly, I really don't even know what we're looking at. I mean, between everything below the very accentuated chin right here, y'all gotta give it to her. This is a very defined chin we're looking at. So, I mean, this like kind of half moon arc right here on her face, and then everything below it. Interesting. She looks like a black hole. That wasn't nice. That wasn't nice. This stream promotes kindness and positivity. If you're going to say things like that, you might want to find another channel, because I don't tolerate that here. But yeah, apparently she looks like a black hole. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Chiseled jaw. Yes, very much so a chiseled jaw. Very much so handsome Squidward. What do we think? Handsome Squidward?
Came in with $1 and I'm walking out with $2.
Okay, another TikTok reference. I don't know what that is. Can anyone verify? Walked in with $1 and I'm walking out with $2. Ha 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 ha. Does anyone know what that's from? Is that a TikTok thing? I would imagine that their relationship is just a regurgitation of TikTok quotes and giggling. We also see a red hair filter here, and then the feeder at the end of this says, I can F with some Wendy's. Yeah, we know. Oh, we know.
Hair in braids, well, I can fuck with some Wendy's.
Came in with $1 and I'm walking out with $2.
This is what I have to put up with.
What? Cinnamon man.
What? Let me kiss.
Right on your ear. Oh my god. I am just like the sexiest.
Look at those kissable lips. We look like we're from Twilight.
We are. You're Edward and I'm Bella. Hello, hello. Okay, so I'm just mid-makeup and you guys almost just fell. Okay, I'm literally just mid-makeup right now. And Tommy's in the shower. We're just getting ready. And I just wanted to say, like, hi. Today actually marks a week that I've been here. I've been here for a full freaking week. And I've just had such a lovely time. I've had some of you be like, why are you packing so many things for only a 5-day trip? And I'm like, 5 days? What? I don't know where the 5-day thing came from, but no. I just felt like for the longest time,
No one said that. Like, no one said that. No one has said anything about Amberlynn only being here for 5 days. She just made this up for something to talk about. Or maybe someone did say it and they just kind of arbitrarily left one comment. I mean, as we know, Amberlynn gets thousands of comments all the time. Maybe she just saw this one comment and she thought, oh my god, everybody's saying this now, so now I have to address it. It's funny how major plot lines that we ask Amberlynn to address, those things never get addressed. But stupid little comments that people don't even leave on her videos. We need to talk about something. Yes, someone DM'd her. Yeah, that's what happened. She got a direct message. Oh boy, what you could find in those DMs. Mad Hatter, thank you so much for gifting a subscription on Twitch. We also have Froggy Fairy coming in hot for 6 months. Thank you, Froggy Fairy. Hoisteen and Shaveen. Why is she still calling her Tommy? What's the point anymore? I mean, it kind of goes... It's very on brand, though, you know? I mean, kind of just sitting around, playing with chopsticks, quoting TikTok, using names that aren't ours. It's very on brand. It's very on brand. So I'd imagine that's why they still keep it up. I would imagine that she is still trying to keep some people in the dark about this girl, trying to give her some shred of privacy. I mean, anything that anyone wants to know has already been figured out, but Amberlynn, just for peace of mind, likes to call her Tommy just because, I don't know. Maybe it will take the focus off of the girl's real identity, maybe. Just a guess. Gia X Ren, thank you so much for your Twitch Prime. Hey, Gia.
I have never been able to, like, live somewhere and feel like that's my home. Like, nothing has ever felt like home to me. And I think I've realized that, like...
Oh, my God. Nothing's ever felt like home to her. Amber, how many times have you been in relationships in the past and you say, this is the girl for me, I'm the happiest I've ever been, this is a kind of love that only comes once in a lifetime, I'm happy here. I mean, when Jade first moved in and you guys started decorating the apartment and stuff, you guys were so happy together. I mean, you started putting up those... Remember the poster of the Weekend album that she really liked? I mean, remember all the decorating that she did in season 5? I mean, she was like always saying like, oh, you know, I finally decorated this apartment to make it feel like me. It's very our vibe. We're very happy here. And it was kind of in a way shading Becky, because Becky really wanted to put up like band posters and put up like, you know, things that she was interested in. But Amberlynn always took a shit on anything that Becky was interested in. So when she finally got Becky off of the cast, Jade in, and they went to Marshall's and they decorated the apartment their way. I'm almost positive I could go back and find a vlog where she said that it felt like home. But now nowhere has ever felt like home.
That's my home. Like, nothing has ever felt like home to me. And I think I've realized that, like, home isn't a building. It's not a place with walls. It's like a person. Like, Tommy makes me feel like...
Well, I would say that some people would mistake Amberlynn for a house. So, oh, that was just horrible. That was horrible. Nasty. No, we're editing that one out. Replay gang's not going to get to see that one. If you saw that live, you're lucky. You saw that one live, you're lucky. I'm not gonna have that in the replay. Oh my gosh. All right, so Amberlynn is, what she is really saying here is that home is a person. A person is a house. It's not about the things that you have on your walls. It's not about your furniture. It's about who you are sharing your time with and who makes you feel special. And in this case, feeling special is eating calories and calories and calories, food in excess, to become bigger and bigger and bigger. So, I don't know, maybe this is how Hansel and Gretel felt when they got invited into the witch's house and they saw that big buffet of food on the table after they had been wandering through the woods hungry for days on end. I don't know. Maybe once you kind of get around the witch from Hansel and Gretel, it's like, you know, this ain't so bad. She kind of gets a bad rap. You know, people think she's a heartless bitch, but she's actually nice. She's actually nice. Feeling special equals being fed to death. Yes. Yes. Is Amber Hansel or Gretel? Let's go with both.
I have finally found home. Like, no matter if she's visiting me in Oklahoma or I'm here in Wisconsin, it's just like, I feel like I'm home whenever I'm around her. I know that's like super freaking cheesy, but it's the truth. Wait. Why am I laughing?
Because you're uncomfortable. You have nothing in common with this girl. She has no personality. So you have to laugh to make it seem like you're having a good time.
I'm afraid of heights, though. Cool. It's just like mirror after mirror after mirror.
I mean, I'd be afraid of heights too. I mean, honestly, this just must be a recurring thing here in Girl World, because Chantal also is not a fan of elevators. I don't know. It's very much so giving grand piano falling out of a 3-story building. Molly Budgets, thank you. Jordy, I'm 1 week into 4 weeks bed rest after ankle surgery. Oh, was your ankle dangling? Your content's getting me through. How was Amber bedbound for a year? It's so depressing. Well, I think you just become used to it. I think that this like contrast that you might be experiencing now from going from everyday life to sitting in bed all day, it hits you like a, ton of bricks. But people who do that every day, it just becomes their new normal. Thank you, Molly. Wishing a speedy recovery for you. Ellie! Hey, Ellie. Just popping in to say thank you for all the fun. I will watch the full thing tomorrow. Okay, we will see you on the replay, gang. I really appreciate you sending that in, Ellie. Matt Hatter, thank you for all those bits again. They don't have anything in common. She likes art, outdoors, camping, football, and Amber likes food and Legos. Well, Amber likes food and she likes feeding, so I guess that's enough.
Oh, cool. It's just like mirror after mirror after mirror after mirror.
The casino map and where to go.
Love it.
Oh, look, more food.
This is the Tommy cam.
The Tommy cam. That's cute. We should start doing that.
It's my POV.
Yeah, this is her POV, folks. I should probably take off my purse.
Okay, so we are now looking at the infamous escalator scene. This is something that Amberlynn put up on her TikTok a couple days ago. I think that Amberlynn is trying to be brave here. I think that she's trying to share her journey. I think that she is trying to do this whole, like, down with fat phobia kind of arc, kind of narrative here. Look at me, all in my glory here. I'm gonna do the damn thing. I am going to descend this escalator at 500 something pounds, and I'm gonna do it with grace. I am going to do it with angelic grace. So this was a very controversial little clip that she put up on TikTok a couple days ago. Yeah. And she makes a mention of the legs. As we know, Amberlynn does not like to show her legs. I mean, she's fine with showing her torso. She's fine with showing her belly. But the legs have kind of been under wrap. Doesn't really get addressed. She said that she is most insecure about her legs. We would never see them. I mean, yes, they are being hidden via cloth here, but the legs are something that she really doesn't like to talk about or show too often. So this is, in her opinion, very brave of her to do. All I've heard is that this is for a humiliation kink. Tommy's showing her off. She's so proud of Amber, her next victim. How do you think that this conversation went prior to them doing this? Do you want to film me going down the escalator? Whose idea do you think it was? Do you think it was her idea or the feeders? What do you think? Do you want to feed me? Do you want to feed me? Do you want to film me going? Yes, the answer is yes. Do you want to film me going down the escalator? Why do they look like that? Well, I mean, she's a big girl, and on top of that, she has lymphedema and lipedema, so it gets distributed in a very peculiar way. It looks like South Park. If y'all don't know, in South Park, the characters keep their legs together, and they don't really move. They don't really walk like humans. They just kind of hobble. They just kind of like jump up and down a little bit. That's how they move. Who said that? Who said that? If you want me in your vlogs, you have to let me get a full-length shot. Oh boy. I really do. I wonder whose idea this was. And you know what? I'm tempted to say that this is the feeder's idea, because Amberlynn, for the past however many years, doesn't want to show this kind of stuff. And the only reason you would be getting new behavior from someone is if something changed. The only thing that changed, really, is that Amberlynn is now in a relationship with this girl. So I'm going to say it was Emily's idea to do this. Yeah, I'll feed you coming down the... And then Amberlynn, I could just see how the conversation would go. I want to film you coming down the escalator, baby. The world needs to see your beautiful legs. Oh my god, are you for real? That would be hectic. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Okay, all right. You go first, though. You go first. All right, you go down like 8 stairs and then film me coming down and we'll do it. Oh my god, this is going to be so hectic. That's how that conversation went. Yeah, this was definitely the feeder's doing. Physical Frog 4, thank you. Super Chat V card, longtime silent watcher. Amber keeps this girl entertained, ready for season 7. Thank you so much, Physical Frog. Appreciate that. Glad you are here with us. New season, baby. Wings of Hope, thank you. Fun fact, crossing chopsticks is considered a bad sign in China and Japan. It represents death. The death of that entree, maybe. Oh my goodness. Ooh, that is interesting. I have never heard that before. Huh. We'll have to keep an eye on that in case we see more chopsticks this season. Kelly! Hey, Kelly. Thank you for becoming a member on YouTube.
Oh god, did I just fall? Yes.
It's an escalator moment.
Look at this light. It's so pretty. Say hi, babe. Hi.
Oh, look. Another cigarette. Huh. I mean, it's a lot. I mean, I'm just making an observation here. Am I allowed to do that on my own YouTube channel? I'm just saying. Just saying. It's quite the smoking taking place here. Interesting. Huh.
Hi, babe. Hi.
Oh my god, I remember... Did y'all ever play Rock Band growing up? You know, for like a period of time, it was all about Guitar Hero, and then they made that game Rock Band, and it came with the microphone and the drums. I remember we would always play this song on that game Rock Band. Oh my gosh. Who do we think Amber is in a band? We think she's doing vocals. You think Amberlynn can play guitar? Or you think she's doing the drums because you get to sit down? Bass drum? Oh, that's just nasty. Drummer sitting. I was kind of thinking that too. I don't know that drummers have to do a lot. I mean, have you ever seen like, you know, they're like really moving around. But you know what? You know what though? As we have seen recently with Amberlynn in Dave & Buster's, she can move her arms. She can move her arms. The legs, different story. But when she was playing that little domino game where they light up and stuff, I mean, she can get... she's quick. She's quick. So we all kind of in agreement here? Drums, because you get to sit down. Tuba. Y'all are just nasty. Y'all are just nasty. I don't know where you get this from. I don't know why you think it's fun to come on the internet and just be hateful toward people. Who said tuba? Mods? Find tuba. Find the tuba comment. Get him. She plays the cowbell. Oh my god. 1985. Who is that? Bowling for Soup? One Prozac a day. Husband's a CPA. Oh my gosh. Maybe they could do a remix. What are we thinking? 585. What do we think? Remix? Oh, look, another drink. Okay, so food, drink, cigarette, food, drink, bus, drink, food, plane, club, another club, bus, plane, drink, food, another club, food, cigarette, another club.
Lemonade.
Tequila lemonade.
Just tequila.
I've never had tequila lemonade though, so it's gonna be a taste test.
Very different. Very different.
Very different.
Very hugely.
We're coming back here to stay in the hotel in a couple days type deal.
Oh, okay. So, casino food, go home, shower, allegedly, come back out again, do casino again, and then they're coming back a third time? A third time at the casino. I don't think I go to a casino 3 times in a single year.
What? What are you gonna say?
Something that wasn't really wrong.
Say it.
No.
Maybe. Tell me then. It's gonna be a fun time.
That's all you need to know.
Okay, you guys, so I am looking a little like I need to go to sleep, even though I did. And I just woke up, and it's really early. I slept in my clothes.
How about the pets? She talks about the pets in the Q&A that we will get to, but I do think it's interesting that Amberlynn is now wearing a badge of honor across her cardigan because she brought these pets with her so that she could keep an eye on them. And then, seemingly, the whole time that she's there, they're out doing shit. So, I mean, what do? Just kind of sit at the house?
I slept in my makeup. I just didn't care. I genuinely had such an amazing time last night. I mean, I've had an amazing time since I've been here. Like, are you joking me? But Alexis and I did meet last night, and it went really well. I know a lot of people are going to have their opinions, but, like, opinions are just opinions. They're not facts. And if anything, it is shocking.
Opinions are just opinions. Oh my gosh, Amber. This is so silly. Your best friend of a year betrays you by DMing me on TikTok, spreads all of your personal laundry to everyone on the internet, and then you go and hang out with her. Well, you guys are entitled to your opinion. It's not a fact. Okay.
Talking that, like, I met her after everything that happened, but she apologized and
Aw, she said sorry. This isn't like 2 3-year-olds fighting over the same toy and then one grabs it from the other and an adult intervenes and says, no, you need to say sorry. You guys are in your 30s. Okay, well, I mean, she reached out to a reaction channel, told them about a lot of tea about myself, monetized, made money off of talking shit on me, talked shit on my partner, talked about my partner's baby daddy, talked about her family. But she said sorry. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? Not accept her apology? She said sorry, though. She needs her in case Emily dumps her. That's kind of the thing that I have on, the back burner too, Darth. I'm kind of thinking that too. If anything goes south with Amber and the feeder, she knows that she can have Alexis swoop in and save the day. Yeah. I'm thinking that's too. Her safety net. I mean, that safety net better be made out of titanium. I'm just saying. But yeah, she needs a safety net. She needs a safety net. Very so much that. Yeah. She needs a ride back to Oklahoma in case. Keeping Alexis around so she can manipulate her. Maybe she also thinks that Alexis has tea. Like maybe she thought that Alexis and I maybe like said something to each other in our DMs that she could, like, I don't know, use as ammo or something. I don't know. But I mean, everything that you guys Any correspondence I have had with Alexis, you guys have seen on stream. And if you want me to go through the messages again, I am more than happy to do that. But in terms of Alexis being able to help Amberlynn at this point, I mean, I don't really know what her goal is. But what we do know is that Alexis changes her mind a lot, and they're a little bit unstable. They're quite obsessed with you, Jordy. Well, never forget. I mean, they paid for... They paid websites to get my personal information. Never forget that. So, who's Alexis? Alexis is Amberlynn's friend. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Little One Republic. Where's your icy? No icy today. Belgian Fox, thank you for that. Catching you live on my birthday is the best gift ever. I'm crocheting a cow plushie for a market, and I think it's so cute. I'm trying to make a lol cow next. Wonder if it'll sell. That's cool, Belgian Fox. Oh my gosh, I wish I knew how to crochet. Happy birthday to you. That's awesome. A lot of birthdays around here lately. Oh, happy birthday, Belgian Fox. Thank you for sending that in. Rice Noodles, hey. Jordy, Tommy is just giving her vitamin A, alcohol. Oh, is that all this is? Like a Flintstone gummy in the shape of a Long Island iced tea? Nicole, welcome to the YouTube family. Thank you so much. Appreciate your membership. We also have MB coming in hot for 3 months. So your partner... So your partner is not... Definitely was in a feeder relationship, just passed away, and this is how you act? Disgusting. Yeah, never forget. I mean, the love of Emily's life allegedly passed away 5 months ago. And here she is now, 3 months into a new relationship with someone gigantic. Gosh. History repeats itself. Mygen Utopia, appreciate you becoming a member. Hey, hey. Susan69, thank you. Emily is just a placeholder girlfriend. And you know, another thing that Alexis told us is that she and Amberlynn fight. Amberlynn and Emily fight. So, I mean, we're only going to be shown the good stuff. Because obviously Amberlynn's not going to upload footage or talk about the drama and, you know, the turmoil of their relationship. So, she is kind of just showing us what she wants to show us, and that is all the good stuff. Who knows about the bad stuff? I wonder what they fight about. You didn't clean your plate. I hate you. No, baby, don't hate me. It was just the green beans I left. I don't care. You didn't finish your plate. What do you think they fight about? How do you fight with someone you barely know? I don't know. I don't know. What do they fight about? You know, it's like we only FaceTimed for 15 hours instead of 16 hours today. I don't know. You didn't play me back on like an iPhone app game that Amber hasn't eaten enough. Amber, you need to finish your food. You need to grow up big and strong. I don't know. Jealousy? Jealousy. See, that's just, it's wild to me that, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong about the jealousy theory, but knowing that Amberlynn and Alexis have exchanged nudes, flirted, like we're almost in a relationship at one point, and then going out of your way to hang out with them. Why, if you were a jealous person, why would you feel comfortable doing that? But you know what? Amberlynn has talked, I believe it's in the Q&A, we'll get to it. Amberlynn has talked about it a little bit about Emily being jealous. So, I don't know. Maybe she's not the only feeder? What do we think? Maybe it's like, no, I want to fatten her up. No, I want to fatten her up. I don't know. Possessiveness. Who is making Emily feel jealous? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying, maybe there are cast members or potential cast members out there, auditions that occurred that we don't know about. Feeders are usually people who encourage others to increase their weight because of their relationship of domination, control, and dependence. That's actually a really good thing to point out. You guys have to kind of, we collectively, we need to get our mind back on the whole dynamic of what is a feeder and a feedee relationship. The kink, the fetish, the whatever, the dynamic of the relationship is that it is sexy, it's attractive, it's whatever to get the person to be reliant on you. I'm not saying that's the case for all feeder relationships, but there's something that is attractive and alluring in Emily's mind about making Amberlynn immobile to the point where she is completely dependent. Never forget, Emily got into a relationship with a woman who was already bedbound. So Amberlynn's not bedbound yet. Little asterisks on the end of that. Yet. So she's very much so trying to get to the point where Amberlynn is completely dependent on her. And then that'll make her feel more in control, make her feel more dominant. You kind of have to put your mind in the mind of a feeder. How much bigger can Amber get? Well, I mean, she's 5-something. I mean, what's 6-something? I don't know. I don't know. There's definitely a power dynamic. I think there is too. I think there's definitely a power dynamic. Art Angelus, thank you so much for becoming a member on YouTube. Hey, Art. Nancy Jennings, thank you. Zero eye contact. It's so weird. Well, they probably feel awkward around each other. So eye contact is, something that like adults do. Like, confidence. It's like, look me in the eye. With them, it's kind of like, let's quit TikTok and stare at our phones and giggle. I think Emily is a control freak. We're gonna have to keep this on the forefront here, because I think keeping the topic of conversation regarding what it means to be in a feeder-feedee relationship is very prevalent in our story here. Kate Tails, thank you. Chantal said in her stream that home is a person. Coincidence or using unoriginal girls? Oh, well, maybe Chantal watched this video and then thought, oh, yeah, that's a good quote. Chantal's back in Kuwait. Yeah, Chantal has made her way back to Kuwait somehow. Kind of how I suggested it was going to be the entire month of September, and then she got back there. I'm thinking we do Chantal tomorrow. Oh, gosh. Chantal. Kelly Darling, thank you. It's good to see them out and about, though. Yeah, I guess. But, I mean, that's that whole temporary happiness thing. Is very reminiscent of the kind of storyline that has gone on with Eugenia. Because when Eugenia first went out with Jeffree Star and they became friends and everything, everyone was kind of saying, oh, you should be helping her. You should be, intervening as her friend. You should be saying this. And Jeffree's response to that was, she's so far gone that it's not even worth it for me to try to get her back on track. So you need to just let these kind of people live in the moment, because there's no fixing them at this point. So you just need to let them have this temporary comfort, this temporary happiness, so that they can be happy and enjoy the time that they do have. I'm not saying that that's the right way to look at it, but very, very much so that right here. With, it's like, oh, well, Amberlynn's really happy right now. I'm sure she is. She's getting to eat whatever she wants. She's getting to drink whatever she wants. She has someone that loves her. But, I mean, this is not a healthy, sustainable, long-term, realistic lifestyle she's living. So, temporary happiness versus long-term success, I don't know how to view that.
Alexis and I were best friends for a year. And after the betrayal and what she did, she apologized. And I'm able to empathize with mental illness. And I'm able to empathize with, like, people make bad decisions when they're hurt or when they're going through, like, mental health stuff. Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweet.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. She did that because of mental health. You guys can't do that. That's not how attributing poor decisions to mental health goes. You don't make a conscious decision to make a reaction channel and say a whole bunch of shit, DM me, and then just say, oh, you know, mental health. This is silly. This is silly. And you know what? The one thing I will say is that in my DMs with Alexis, when the night that she messaged me, the first message that I ever received from Alexis, I asked her, I said, are you sure you want to do this? I said, once I make a video or once you make a video and Amberlynn catches wind of the fact that we're talking, there's no going back. Chatting with me, having a conversation with me, this is the point of no return. Are you sure you want to do this? And we saw what Alexis's decision was. She went ahead and made a reaction channel. So I, at one point, even kind of gave Alexis an opportunity to, hold on, let's collect ourselves for a second. Let's think about this. Amberlynn's your friend. Are you sure you want to do this? Well, mental health. Well, you know, it was just mental health. BPD. You guys, you can't carry around that shield everywhere and just use that as everything.
Tweets. Not only did she apologize to me and acknowledge what she did to me was wrong, but she also did that for Tommy as well. To have ill feelings and bitterness and just like bad vibes, there's no reason for it when we can literally just move on. So meeting her was
why have bad vibes? Why have bad feelings when, you know, we could just forget what happened and move on and be delusional? That's quite literally what she's saying right now. Well, you know, I mean, yeah, we could be mad at each other. We could scream at each other. We could hold a grudge. But you know what? We could also just move on. We could also do this whole double dating thing. So that's what I think that we're going to do. I mean, you know, we make a nice little foursome here. The four of us, the herd, all going out, having a good time, eating, drinking, whatever we want. I mean, imagine apologizing to a feeder. That's something that I can't really wrap my head around. Alexis was spot on when she had the things to say about, I can't watch my friend idly sit by and be unalived by another person. That would not be me being a good friend. She was spot on when she was saying those kind of things. Like, absolutely. Yeah. You can't watch a friend self-destruct and support it. And she was absolutely right by saying that. And I think that the community kind of rallied behind her, and she kind of liked that. She kind of liked, because I mean, for the longest time, everybody hated Alexis, and then everyone liked Alexis. And but I mean, like, it's like, notice why that is. I mean, for a long time, you're supporting bad habits, you're gassing up delusion, and then you kind of have this moment of clarity where you come out and say, you know what? No, screw this. I don't want my friend to be involved with a feeder. I don't want my friend who I care about. And everyone's saying, yeah, you're actually making a lot of sense now. And now Alexis has kind of, what is she, like, why? So, I mean, that to me tells me that Alexis deep down doesn't really care about Amber. Doesn't really care about her. Because if you really cared about her, you wouldn't support this kind of relationship.
Literally everything. And I'm probably gonna see her again and hang out with her again, because in the last year, like, I have grown to like deeply care about Alexis. Like, she is someone that I care about, and I kind of just want to like move on past all of the drama, because it's literally not worth it. I'm just way too happy to like sulk in that drama. People make mistakes, people learn from them, and people move on. And that's what we're doing. And
It wasn't a mistake. People learn from mistakes. There's nothing to learn. It wasn't a mistake. You being in a relationship with someone that gets a thrill off of fattening people up to an early grave is the mistake, Amberlynn. The fact that your ex-friend, now turned friend again, had a problem with that at one point, that's not the mistake. I mean, what did she even say in her apology? I'm sorry that I didn't support your relationship with a feeder. That was wrong of me to not support that. She wants to keep Alexis quiet. That's a good theory, Cece. Yeah. It's like Alexis kind of had a moment of vulnerability, and Amber said, okay, yeah, let's be friends again. Let's have you on my good side. Because if I can have you on my good side, then you won't spill any more tea, that you won't do any more damage than you have already done. Because you know what? I would imagine that there are things that Alexis didn't share. And you know what? I'm going to say it. At one point, Alexis offered to send me the Crumble video. And I said no. Alexis offered to send me the Crumble video, and I said no. So, just knowing that, Amberlynn knows that Alexis has more tea. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I think that that's it. What's the Crumble video? We need text proof of this. Oh, hell, let me see if I can pull it up. And I know some of you are pissed. But listen, even if I did have it, I can't show a video of Amberlynn molesting a Crumble cookie. I mean, that like, I can't show that kind of content on here. Where? The Crumble video, Crumble. Okay, maybe it wasn't the full Crumble video, but you know what? I will say, it looks like I asked for it. I asked for a short snippet. So in the DMs here, I said, what would a girl like me to do to get a short snippet of the Crumble video for today's live? I got you, babe. How can I send it to you? So maybe she didn't offer, but she was forthcoming when I requested it. And then I kind of changed my mind, because I never ended up getting the video. You asked, yes, but she said that she would send it. Point is here, I could have had the video. I could have. Had the video. Jordy exposed himself. I'm fine with being transparent with you guys. Anything that I said to her, I'm more than happy to show you. So the exact thing that happened was on August 7th, I asked to see the Crumble video. And she said, I got you, babe. How can I send it to you? I mean, that to me kind of suggests you can have it. Did you watch it? No. I've never seen the Crumble video. I've never seen the Crumble video. Caroline XO, thank you. Had a dream about you during a nap, woke myself up laughing. My family was looking at me crazy when I told them I was laughing at you. That girl spends too much time on her cell phone. Thank you so much, Caroline. It's Jess. Thank you for becoming a member. Hey, hey. If Amber makes this a short-term stay, I'll be mad. The pets. She talks about the pets in the Q&A. We're about to get to it. The thing about the Crumble video is, I don't know how explicit it was. I, for one, just want to say I don't have an interest in seeing Amberlynn do those kinds of things. And not only am I not interested in seeing her do those kinds of things, I'm not interested in facilitating that type of content. I'm not going to send around or leak or post explicit footage of Amber. So I think that that's kind of where my mind was back on August 7th when I said, can I have a small snippet? Does the Crumble video technically count as revenge corn if it's distributed by others? I think revenge corn could be along the lines of, if you don't want it shared at any point, you can kind of change your mind. And I don't know. I mean, I'm sure that there are specific, laws about it and ways around it. But I mean, if the point is, if someone doesn't want a video of their private parts being shown, then people sharing it out, that could probably fall under some type of revenge corn. Viva Lanina, thank you so much for the super sticker. Hey, Viva Lanina. That's it. I got it right, I think. Rat-faced, thank you so much. Silent viewer here. Everyone's losing that card tonight. Just got in my dream college. Happy to support the George Stir fave slushy flavor. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That's awesome. Oh my gosh, what would that be? The class of 2029? Oh gosh. Oh, I'm old. I'm old. This December will have been 6 years since I finished college. That's awesome, Ratface. Congratulations to you. My favorite slushy flavor is definitely Mountain Dew. Congratulations again. I appreciate you sending that in.
And I'm happy with that choice. And now it's like, if people treat Alexis bad, it just goes to show that, like, people only treat her based on how she treats me, which is how it's been with, like, majority of the people in my...
No. That's not right at all. That's not right at all. People, and it just goes to show that the opinion on Alexis has changed just because she's being nice to me now. You're missing the point, Amber. You're missing the point. We're upset with Alexis because she is going back on the fact that she was actually making a lot of sense, and she was actually saying a lot of things that made for a good friend. If Alexis was still pissed at you and not talking to you, that would actually be her being a good friend. Because anyone who supports this kind of relationship that you're in right now is not a friend to you. But I know that that's not how you want to see it. But I think that Amberlynn enjoys having her head in the sand. I don't think she wants to know the truth. I think she just wants people to be nice to her, regardless if it's genuine, regardless if it's for the right kind of motivation behind it. Well, if everyone hates Alexis, it just goes to show that they're only mean to her because she's nice to me. Supporting this right now is not being a good friend.
My life, which is really sad, to be honest. But yeah, we're just gonna keep up the positive vibes. I just want to move on. I just want to move on. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog. Here's a little Raritos for you guys. Rarity and Wasabi was just cuddling, and it was like the cutest thing in the world. Anyways, hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you guys.
Oh boy. Interesting little vlog here. Interesting little vlog. So how long do you guys think that she's staying in Wisconsin? How long do you think she's staying? How long do you think she's staying? How do you think she's getting back? If she is going back. She isn't going back. I don't know how she would, unless Emily drove her. But so far, I mean, I know that we're all kind of assuming that she's moving there, but so far, Amberlynn has not said anything to confirm that she has moved there. So, for the time being, this is just a trip. This is just a vacation. This is just a visit. I don't know. I don't know. All right, we are now going to be moving on to the Q and Gay. Amberlynn took to Instagram yesterday to do a little Q and Gay. People were able to send in questions, and then she answered the questions that were sent in here on Instagram. So we are going to be going through this and having a little discussion. Also, Emily did a Q&A, so we are going to look at Amber's portion, and then we're going to move on to the other one. What state is Tommy in? Wisconsin. She has nothing tying her to Oklahoma. She could be there indefinitely. Good point, Davida. Yeah, she really doesn't have anything tying her to Oklahoma, as we know from Alexis. Amberlynn had month-to-month rent. So she didn't have a year lease. She wasn't really obligated like that. So, I mean, really, other than clothes and her pets, what did she need to bring with her? Emily already has an established life in Wisconsin. So any kind of pots and pans, plates, appliances, whatever, she could just give to the mom. I mean, it really wasn't difficult for Amberlynn to do a move like this. I mean, she did it a year ago. Why not now again? Her journals. Yeah, just get a couple boxes, throw some shit in. Exactly. Amber and Emily sent each other these questions. Baby, let me see your phone. Hemorrhoid King, thanks. Ding dong, the witch is fed. Oh my god. Thanks for the live, Jordy. Being alive and keeping up with the ladies is hard work for everyone. Ding dong, the witch is fed. Oh my god. Hemorrhoid King, icon. Love that. Silly. Okay, first question up here is, people criticize you for bringing the pets with you, but imagine if you had left them at home. You just can't win. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I'll be discussing this in short in an upcoming vlog, but you're absolutely right. That's why I always have to do what's best for them and me regarding any situations. Other opinions don't matter. Okay, so this is twice now in this little blurb of Amberlynn content that we are tackling here that she's saying opinions don't matter. They're not facts. She just said that about Alexis, and now she is saying this about the whole pets thing. So basically, if you think something that isn't what Amberlynn thinks, that's kind of her just telling you, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. This is your life, Amber. You do what you want. Screw what any of those internet people say. I wonder where she's getting this from. Because Amberlynn typically hasn't been so block out the haters, don't listen to any. Usually she's fighting with them, or usually she's trying to rationalize it or justify it. Now it's just kind of this like, hard brick wall, full stop of, well, that's your opinion. Okay, fuck off. Where's she getting this from? Do we think that maybe Emily lives a very IDGAF lifestyle and she's kind of projecting that onto Amber? It's like, well, you can't listen to what people have to say. You just have to do you. You have to be happy. I don't know. But maybe we'll get a little bit more commentary on the pets here. If you don't know what this is about or why this is controversial, basically Amberlynn brought the pets. Twinkie is a senior dog, and she brought both of her cats on a 19-hour car ride. Pets don't do well with that. Pets don't do well with long, gigantic car rides like that. Just shouldn't have, honestly, honestly, between a kennel or getting a nanny or a pet hotel or I don't know. It just seems like you should have kept them in their environment where they're comfortable, where they're used to doing stuff. Don't bring them in the car. So honestly, if she's planning on going back, that's almost 40 hours in a car. A senior dog doesn't need to be put through that. I don't know much about cats, but I just know with old dogs like that, they're restless. They don't like change. They don't like change. They want to be in their environment. So I think that was shitty. Someone asked her if she was swollen. I was very swollen a whole week after traveling, but now I'm doing a lot better. Okay, so Amberlynn has deflated a little bit. She has gotten rid of some of the excess water. She has become her normal self. Do you enjoy road trips? It depends on so many things. Who I'm going with, where I'm going, for how long, how's my mental health, what car I'm in, who's driving, but overall, yes. Who's driving? If my mom's driving me to go see my feeder, yeah, I love road trips. If it's that bitch Becky driving, no, I hate road trips. Wow, this is the whole mouthful of an answer here. I feel so bad for those poor pets. Maybe Tommy sat on her for a change. She should have gotten over her fear of flying and then let her mom care for the pets. I think it's... I don't know. Time will tell. I'll be able to better answer this question when we can confirm that Amberlynn moved there for good. But if she moved there for good, it probably makes sense that she drove so that she could pack more stuff. So... Kelly Darling, thank you. Out and about versus hotel bed. Yeah, hey, at least she's doing stuff versus Chantal rotting in a bed for an entire month. Good point. Good point. Cherry Berry, hey. As someone who has lost friendships due to the things I've said and done due to mental illness, it's not a shield. No one is entitled to forgive you just because you say you're sorry. Stop using it as an excuse. I think that that's a very mature way to look at it. I don't think that you can just, wreak havoc and then turn around and say, well, I have a disorder. I can't help it. Conscious decisions were made over a long period of time. So, unless, you're in some extended period of psychosis or not being yourself or, of course, there's exceptions to everything, but I don't think that that's the case here. I think that, this whole she said she was sorry and she said that she was going through a mental health thing. That would have been friendship ending for me. And for most people, I think they would agree with that. That's something you don't monetize someone's pain, reach out to people on the internet that are sworn enemies against them, talk shit on their partner, get family involved, leak personal information. You don't do all that and then just say sorry, say oops, hee hee. No. Lucy, thank you so much for 10 gifted memberships on YouTube just now. That was really kind of you to do. Holy moly, look at this. Look at all our new people. I love Lucy indeed. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Can we get some panda emojis in the chat for Lucy's 10 gifted memberships? Thank you so much, Lucy. Next up, we have, it was nice to see you out of your comfort zone, showing your whole body. It sucks that people were awful about it. Thank you. I struggle pretty badly with lymphedema and lipedema, and I know if I didn't have it, I wouldn't look like this as greatly, so it's hard to be judged so strongly regarding something I literally can't control, my legs. Amberlynn has played along with the jokes and the jargon and the vernacular that the community has come up with in regards to her pronouncing certain words. So now in this kind of response here, we're getting a very much so victim Lynn. Well, you know, it's kind of hard to take that criticism seriously because I know if I didn't have my condition, then I wouldn't. So what is this, Amberlynn, now? The fact that people are widening their eyes and saying legs of you getting on an elevator, that's your cue to play victim? Well, if I didn't have this condition, maybe people wouldn't make fun of me. Okay. Victim Lynn is here, y'all. Glitter and Lasers is getting liposuction for that. I saw. Didn't she already get the lipo? She had the same thing or something similar to Amber. Those issues would get better or go away if she lost weight. Well, that means that she wouldn't be able to have cocktails and eat whatever she wanted at the casino. So, that condition can be largely reversed with weight loss. A lot of conditions brought on with substantial weight gain can be reversed if you go back to eating healthy and exercising. I believe type 2 diabetes. Y'all are saying this stuff about the lymphedema. I mean, your health can drastically go up and down based on how you live your everyday life. But it's looking like Amberlynn would rather take option 3 here, and she would rather play victim and, you know, say, oh, well, you know, I was diagnosed with this, and, you know, it's something that I can't really control. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. Oh, it's people are making fun of me for something that I can't control. How long should one wait to get married? So I don't believe that anyone except Amberlynn sent herself this question. So she's taking the opportunity to answer, I don't believe in timelines. Every relationship is different and goes at their own pace. When it feels right for the both of you, it's only dependent on you two. Who cares what anyone else says? Who cares what anyone else thinks? I'm in love, baby. Emily and Amber forever. So if we want to get married after a few months, we're going to get married after a few months. Amber, you're not Lana Del Rey. You're not Lana Del Rey. You haven't met the alligator trainer of your dreams. You met some weird, creepy, sadistic feeder off of TikTok. This is silly. She wants Emily to propose so badly. She has already given us multiple foreshadowings of this. She has given us suggestions as it when she picked up the flower on the way there and blew away all the little petals and make a wish. Oh, I know what she wished for. I know what Amberlynn just wished for. Yeah, ring by spring. Ring by spring. Very much so. She wants that ring. Definitely, definitely. She's hinting for Emily to ask her to move in. And, you know, I just think it's funny how Amberlynn here is saying, when it feels right for the both of you. I think that if Emily wanted to move Amberlynn in, propose to her, get married, Amberlynn would agree. Oh, sure. Yeah, I agree with this too. I don't believe in timelines. It feels right. Does it feel right because it's the right person, or does it feel right because another human being with a beating heart is asking you? I just think it's desperation, Amber. But at this point, I don't think she cares. I don't think she cares. It's the same thing with Chantal. I mean, in my opinion, Chantal's a lot more desperate than Amberlynn, but Amberlynn's a desperate person. How did you meet your boo? We love seeing you happy. You deserve it. She messaged me on TikTok after seeing a TikTok of mine on her For You page. I never really reply to messages on there, let alone check them, so it was fate, I suppose. Oh, now Amberlynn doesn't check her DMs. The queen of checking her DMs doesn't really check her DMs. Okay, all right. I never really reply to people on there. I don't. I DMs. I don't. Yeah, no. Never. I don't think it's a coincidence that this girl saw you on TikTok and also has allegations made from Spanx Beluga of being messaged by her. This woman targets super morbidly obese women. She goes after very vulnerable, gigantic people. And you were just one of those people, Amber. She wasn't scrolling through the For You page and saw the video of you talking about how you got chips instead of an apple from Panera, and she thought that was funny, and she thought you had a cute smile, and weight had nothing to do with it, and you guys are so in love. This was calculated. A 2-year-old could see this. She goes after gigantic women. This was not chance. This was not fate with the stars emoji. This was a calculated move on her end. How long have you and Tommy been together? She asked me to be her girlfriend on June 26th. There's a little bit of suspicion, eyebrows raised of this June 26th date. As we know, Emily's partner passed away in April. We don't know how long Amber and this girl have been talking. She'll tell us June, but who's to say? I mean, Amberlynn lies about everything. So it really would not surprise me if Amberlynn and this girl were talking while she was still in a relationship with Colleen before she passed away. And even if that, let's give Amberlynn the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that she's telling the truth here. 2 months. 2 months after someone that you loved passed away, you're in a relationship with someone already? Passed away. That would be quick if you guys broke up amicably. You know what I mean? The woman passed away. I think hopping into a new relationship that quickly after breaking up amicably would be a little bit like, oh, wow, that's quick. Let alone the context for, how her last relationship ended. If she waited all of 2 months, it's gross. Cucumber boat, thank you. Emily should rename herself to Tommy Hospice, the way that she keeps these women comfortable and happy at the end of life. Tommy Hospice. Oh my gosh, this girl has so many nicknames at this point. Thank you, Cucumber Boat. Feisty Medic, thank you so much for subscribing on Twitch. Hey. Danielle, thank you. Things like this are the reason why I enjoy you as a content creator. You balance humor with good judgment, and that's so rare to see. We appreciate you, Jordy. I appreciate you saying that, Danielle. Thank you. And, honestly, I can't always make the right decision. As a reaction channel and the type of content that I do here on YouTube, I do sometimes feel like I'm walking a very fine line. But a question that I oftentimes ask myself, and not to, make me sound like morally superior or make me sound like arrogant or whatever, is would I be comfortable telling my audience this? If there's anything that ever happens that I feel that I wouldn't be comfortable sharing with you guys, then I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? Because I want to be as transparent as I can. I don't want to keep secrets from you guys. I don't want to do shit and say shit to other people and then, get called out on it and be like, oh, Jordy lied. I ask myself, would I be okay in this situation sharing it with my audience? If the answer is yes, I'll go through with it. If the answer is no, I'm not going to go through with it. That's kind of just the way that I do it, or the way I think about it. Linda Catone, thank you. Jordy, sometimes things can make you go blind. Keep your eyesight. Wow, I have looked at things in earlier of this episode that have made me want to go blind, but I know what you mean, Linda. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. My girlfriend is also doing a Q&A on her Instagram. Go ask her stuff. Don't be mean. Okay, so at this point, Amberlynn took an opportunity to promote the feeder's Instagram because she was doing it. We will get to that one shortly. How does it feel to have a partner that participates in your career? It was so hard to keep my past 2 relationships private, so it's really freeing to be able to love her publicly. Is that what this is? Is that what we're watching go down? Oh my gosh. Plus, I love having that element on my YouTube channel because I feel it is more entertaining for my audience and I love the memories. Well, I agree. I agree with that. Yeah. I think that it's more entertaining. I enjoy, I mean, as a piece of shit as she is, you know, I mean, I guess I'd rather have the content than nothing at all. Not gonna lie. But, having to keep my past 2 relationships private, never forget, Amber, that the reason why you had to keep your last relationship private and why that was so hard is because she had a wife that you knew about. It was so hard to keep my last relationship private. Oh my gosh. Did we all forget that Amberlynn knew that woman was married? Like, are we supposed to feel bad for you, Amber? That it was hard for you to keep that relationship private because she was married and you knew about it? So now that I'm able to show this girl off, it's so freeing. It's so nice to date someone that isn't married. I love it. Oh my gosh. She's counting Erica as a girlfriend. Heck yeah, she's counting Erica as a girlfriend. Are you kidding me? Heck yeah. Did Tommy also eat ice cream in a fruit roll-up? Yes, it was my suggestion because of a TikTok I saw. Oh, okay, so that makes it better. Amberlynn at 500 plus pounds eating ice cream inside of a fruit roll-up is okay as long as the feeder's doing it too. You know? So I guess like if you're sitting around for the first time and you're nervous about doing some type of drug and it's like, oh, well, I'll do it with you. I'll get high with you. We'll do this together. And you both take a hit. Is that kind of like what this is suggesting here? It's like, okay, well, she did it too, so that makes it okay. Well, she's also gaining weight too. I have a feeling we're going to get an Emily and Amber live stream soon. That would be interesting. That would be interesting. And live streams are interesting because it puts you on the spot. You can't go back and edit it later. So, what's said is said, and it's there forever. Kind of reminds you of what happened on Halloween a few years ago with the whole I don't care that Narc-Alert had a heart attack. Basically, if you don't remember this, Amberlynn said that she didn't care that a reaction channel had a heart attack. She's trying to find her sympathy bone. Would she have said that in a vlog? Probably not. But it was done on a live stream. So, we forever know that now. Says Jordy, who is clipping his stream because he called Amber a house. Do as I say, not as I do. Have you and Tommy had sex yet? LOL, yes. No one asked this. No one asked this. Does Tommy get jealous? Okay, remember we were talking about this earlier about the whole jealousy thing. You are a beautiful woman, so I know you get compliments online, etc. A little bit, yeah, but she's very sweet about it. I also get jealous. Oh my gosh. Nick Jonas, jealous. I still get jealous. Even if being with a feeder is hellish. I don't know, but I guess here that they're both desirable people. A lot of people are lined up. So never forget that there are a whole queue of gigantic people waiting to be with Emily, and there are also a whole queue of people waiting to fatten up Amberlynn. So the fact that they have found each other and they have put any other potential relationships on hold or kind of just said, you know what, I'm not interested, it really speaks to their love. It really speaks to how much they care for one another. Oh my gosh. Everybody's jealous. Tommy's hectic red rum spree. Thank you so much. Yeah, Amber, leaving Twinkie to wither in pain while you guzzle chili bees was what was best for her. Chili bees. Oh my gosh. You know, at this point, I just feel like there's nothing I can do for the dog. So, listen, half off appetizers at Chili's ends at 7. It's 6:30. If we're going to do this, I need to make a decision. Twinkie's going to be in pain regardless of whether or not I am at the apartment. So, I might as well go to Chili's and have a good time. I think that Twinkie would want me to go. Oh my god. Thoughts on Zachary Michael and his boyfriend breaking up. Wondering if I should be as insensitive to him as he has been with any of my pain that I've ever felt in my life, but nah, I'm happily not like him. Okay, throwing a little bit of shade here. You know, the difference between Zachary and Michael's relationship ending and Amberlynn's relationship ending is that it was not a toxic, dysfunctional, feedy type of relationship. The type of relationship that Zachary and Michael was engaged in was, I mean, you really can't even compare the two. So, I mean, I really don't even know what you would shit on him for. Wondering if I should be as insensitive to him as he has ever been with. I mean, Zachary actually cared about his relationship. Good point. Good point. She's such a nasty person. Zach is so nice to Amber, too. Zach actually had a real relationship. Yeah, I mean, that's something that Amberlynn has never really gotten to understand. So I don't understand how you would be able... Because, I mean, you know, I'm not saying Zachary and Michael has never made fun of her relationships, but it's a bit different because the dynamic of all of your relationships have never been real, Amber. I mean, with Crystal, it was you were kind of just living with her with the parents. He needed somewhere to live. Destiny, in my opinion, I think that the age gap in that specific relationship, you were kind of preying on her being a little bit naive and not really knowing what she wants. It was her first girlfriend. So I think that was just you kind of using her. Becky, you kind of strong-armed her into being with you and taking care of you. So, I mean, honestly, I guess if we were to say any type of real relationship, I guess it would be with Jade. But, I mean, from what Alexis has told us in the background, it doesn't really seem like it was too functional. But, yeah. Zachary was with his partner for 7 years. Yeah, 7 years versus, like, these texting relationship that Amberlynn starts on Instagram for 6 months with people that are married. Little bit different. You took your fur babies with you. Massive respect. Okay, so Amberlynn sending herself a message here. They're my children and my responsibility. Amberlynn, you don't want to take care of yourself, let alone other things. I know them like the back of my hand, and they would have been terrified without me. Okay. So Amberlynn is kind of quadrupling down here on the fact that it was a good decision to take the senior dog and the 2 cats in a car for upwards of 20 hours, potentially both ways. So, Amberlynn thinks it's a good move. I don't know. Apparently she's going to be talking about this more, so maybe this will be a conversation for another day. Why weren't you allowed to sit on the furniture at Casey's? Because they thought I was going to break it. #fatphobic. Amber, Casey was living in a 1-bedroom apartment with their mom, and they moved you in because you didn't have anywhere else to go. Casey was sleeping on the couch because they did not have a room to sleep in. And out of the goodness of their hearts, they let you sleep on the couch, and they slept on the floor or in a chair or something. And the fact that they didn't want you to sit on that furniture to break it is because they didn't have much. So, I mean, in comes, from stage right, this bariatric thing to sit on the couch in an apartment of 2 people that don't really have anything. If you sit on that thing and it breaks, they're kind of shit out of luck. And I mean, as we found out in season 3, Amberlynn broke other furniture. So I don't think it's a fat phobic thing to be a little bit worrisome that someone sitting on your couch, can break it. I mean, they're just taking a precaution. He was also a minor. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I mean, some of Amberlynn's relationships early on like that. I mean, her dating a minor. The Casey stuff is very messy. Very messy. Is it really fat phobic if you've actually broken furniture before? I haven't, especially at the ripe age of 18, so yes. You did with Destiny. What do you mean? Selective memory here? Okay. So, I mean, and just because you've never done something before doesn't mean you can't take a precaution so that it doesn't happen. I mean, really. If you're 400 pounds and you sit down on a chair and it's like, okay, yeah, that's it, and you see the chair struggling, it's like, well, I mean, she's never broken a chair before, so obviously it's not going to happen. Is that reason enough to let you keep sitting on the chair? Just because you've never done it before? Odd. Have you tried compression socks or lymphatic massages? Yes, it's a big reason why I wear such tight pants. Oh my gosh. There's a message one time where I think it was a try-on video where Amberlynn was trying on Torrid stuff, and she said, I really like tight clothes. So somebody commented, girl, you don't have a choice. It's why I wear tight pants. Okay. So Amberlynn is sizing down a little bit so that she can get compression here. That's why she wears the 4X instead of the 7X, so that she can get some type of compression. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm happy for her. Trina, thank you. Jordy, what happened to your live about P. Diddy? Love your content. First super chat. Thank you so much, Trina. I had to take it down because it had so many copyright issues, and yeah, it had a lot of problems. I'm sorry about that. Jernicorn, appreciate that. I'm replay gang today. Just started watching, but gotta stay cute. You're looking good today, Jord. Heart you chat too. Thank you so much for saying that, Jernicorn. I really appreciate the kind words. Hey. That's not how compression works. Tight pants is not going to cut it. Well, just gotta hope for the best, I guess. Miniature Warehouse, appreciate that. On the topic of slushies, I am 3 months sober. That's awesome. I recently discovered the pina colada flavor. It's delicious. Also, I'm in Wisconsin, so send prayers my way. Oh boy, all the Wisconsin girly pops. Y'all are gonna have to start going to TJ Maxx and Marshalls and the casinos, and I don't know, you might have your paparazzi moment. Oh my gosh. That's awesome that you have found a pina colada slushie. That sounds great. Thank you for sending that in. Do you honestly think deep inside that you needed every little single thing that you packed? I used it all, so I guess. All right. What's your favorite date that you've had with Tommy? It was during her first visit with me. We went to the Cheesecake Factory and then a gay bar afterwards. We've been on a lot of dates, but that one was our first, and there's just something overly special about it. Well, yeah. The first bite. It's always the specialist. So, Cheesecake Factory, gay bar, food, buzzballs. That really spoke to Amber. They were also driving around in a Jeep. Did they invite Chantal? They should have. Chantal needs a cheesecake. Chantal needs a Cheesecake Factory redemption after the Friars were shut down that one time. How to win over Amber 101. A Cheesecake Factory gift card and some alcohol. Yup. Amber literally recycles dates with every girlfriend. And we're kind of seeing the recycling thing happen with everyday life, too. I mean, casino, bingo. That was pretty much everything that she was just doing in Oklahoma. It's just kind of being copy and pasted into Wisconsin. Not wanting furniture to break is not fat phobic. I'm a chunky girl myself. When I've never broken a piece of furniture and someone assumes I'm going to break their huge couch due to my size and literally called me fat in the same breath is very much fat phobic. Don't try to twist it. I lived it. You didn't. Oh my God. Okay, so now Amberlynn can remember a very specific thing that happened 16 years ago. But, any other time you ask her, oh, I don't really remember. Oh, that was so long ago. I don't think that it's fat phobic to call someone fat. It's just a fact. If you're fat, you have different, variables to you. And one of those variables can be that your size can be an issue. If you try to put someone into something that isn't meant for their weight, you shouldn't do that. I mean, it's the same thing what happened with Chantal recently. They wouldn't let her go on that haunted house ride because it was dangerous. I don't want you sitting on our couch because you're 400 pounds and you could break it. I don't think that saying just because you've never done something before, that's enough reason to not take a precaution. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, it's never happened before, so it's not going to happen. Is that kind of the logic we're following here? But I thought fat wasn't a bad word. Depends on the context. Yeah, if it's just pointing out the fact that you're fat and then, being fat comes with certain problems, I don't think that's fat phobia. But, Amberlynn, I lived it, you didn't. Don't try to twist it. Do you still wish that you got to speak to Jordy on the phone during the live stream? Absolutely not. Yeah, never forget that Amberlynn tried to strong arm me into getting her to come on the live stream that I did with Erica and Brittany that one night. She swooped into my DMs as fast as she could to clear her name and talk about what was going on. Let's go ahead and take a look at those screenshots again. So this was the night that I was doing the live stream with Erica, and Amberlynn started to bombard me with DMs here on Instagram. And she wanted Alexis to come on. Can Alexis be a part of it? She's my emotional support animal. Do it live. I'm only going to give you this chance now. So she kind of made she gave me a sense of urgency. All right, listen up, reaction channel. If you want to be graced with my presence, now's your one and only opportunity. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. And a lot of people at the time said that I kind of fumbled this opportunity. I don't think that I did. A few months out now from looking at this, I'm glad I didn't invite Amberlynn on my stream. I didn't want her on there. I don't think it would have went well. I'm glad I didn't. So in that moment, I didn't know if I was making the right decision. It's kind of like that whole thing of balancing the opportunity to have a really entertaining scenario, or it could crash and burn. And of the two options, I took the safer route. And, a month and a half out from this, I'm glad I didn't have her on here. And I mean, obviously, she said that she's glad she didn't come on. So I guess it worked out for everybody. But yeah, I say that kindly. Did you see this? Look, she's being kind. She's being nice. I'm only going to give you this chance now. I'm saying that kindly. Oh, that was so nice of her to give me this kind opportunity to be graced with Amberlynn's presence. I really appreciate that, Amber. I really appreciate the opportunity. I mean, geez. You can ask whatever you want. 3-way call. Give me your number. I don't know why she was asking for my number. No, not just asking, demanding it. Give me your number. I don't know why she was demanding for my number. Amberlynn, you already paid to get my number. You already paid to get my address. You already paid to get a whole lot of personal information about me. Why do you need me to give you my number? You already had it. You and Alexis have already texted me. Give me your number. Who the F do you think you are? Yeah, give me your... In the middle of a live stream, while I am conducting an interview with someone, in swoops Amberlynn like Miley Cyrus Wrecking Ball to say, give me your number, I want to come on. That's very entitled to invite yourself to someone's live stream and demand that you would give, be given the option to come on live stream like that. Give me your number. Her and I are on the phone already. She won't have your number. You literally have mine. So in between these two messages right here, Amberlynn sent me her cell phone number. I want to say like a week after these DMs happened, she deleted it. So she went back in here and like in between like where my mouse is right now, there was a cell phone number and she deleted it. I didn't screenshot it. I don't have Amberlynn's cell phone number. I don't want Amberlynn's cell phone number. I don't want to contact Amberlynn on the cell phone. I don't want it. So I didn't screenshot it. So then she says, you literally have mine. It'll be okay, I promise. Alexis or no, Amberlynn, my jaw is on the floor. So yeah, this was kind of the ultimatum that she made here. I want the three of us to... I want Alexis, who has nothing to do with any of this. I want Alexis to be on the phone, too. Give me your number. I mean... Kind of entitled. Kind of entitled. Yeah, she was demanding. She was trying to be manipulative, too. She was, trying to kind of create a sense of urgency here with the, you're only going to have this opportunity once. Jordy... I mean, here's your opportunity to have me on a phone call on your live stream. Think about the views that could do. Think about the entertainment value. You're only going to get this shot once. Yeah, that's some crazy narc shit. I think it's very narcissistic. Yeah, she's bossy. Very bossy. Give me your number. And when I didn't, I mean, no, this was a year out, but I mean, Amberlynn had already paid to get my number at this point. But she needed me to give her number so that she could have the receipt to make it look like, you see what I mean? It's like, oh, well, he gave me his number. That's why I called him. But if she would have just called me out of the blue like that, it would have been like, how did you have his number? And then it would have brought up the whole conversation as to why she has my number in the first place. She was totally baiting you. Amberlynn, try to bait me. I have experience with deep sea fishing. I think I'll win that one. How much taller is Tommy from you? Goals. A few inches. So Amberlynn's what, 5'2"? A few inches. So that would make her like 5'5" or 5'6". Okay. Interesting. The ZM question you answered was a reality check because they couldn't really handle all the BS. No, they couldn't. Okay, well, apparently according to Amberlynn here and whoever sent in this message, Zachary Michael can't take criticism. If you can dish it, you should be able to take it. And apparently he's too overwhelmed to the point that he can't take criticism. People were mad when they thought you left your pets behind. Girl world is hectic. I don't ever remember anyone saying that. I don't ever remember anyone expressing outrage or whatever as to Amberlynn leaving her pets behind. It was more so confusion. It was more so people wondering what happened with the pets, but it wasn't outrage that Amberlynn left her pets behind. People travel, people do things, people have to leave their pets behind. We understand this. That wasn't what people were upset about. It was more so confusion. It was the care of the pets. Who were they being left with? Were they being attended to? Was Twinkie getting taken out? Those were the kind of questions. It wasn't just people being pissed at you that you left. No, this never happened again. I can see how happy she makes you. You're glowing. What's the best memory so far? Literally so many memories, but last night is a new one. We were laughing so hard we couldn't catch our breath. Well, I don't think that you have to laugh very hard to not be able to catch your breath, Amber. Just holding on to each other, cuddling. We were looking at the stars in the middle of the night when the rest of the world was quiet, and it was truly wonderful. It's stuff like that that keeps my heart full. Oh my gosh. Baby, the clogged arteries are keeping your heart full, not this feeder. Oh my gosh. She does. She thinks that she's living a Nicholas Sparks novel. She really does. She thinks that this is her notebook. This is the notebook remix. This is the journal starring Amberlynn Reed and Feeder from TikTok. She really does. She thinks that this is like cute. This is angelic. This is romance. This is, I mean, just top tier happiness. It's just delusion. That's all it is. But I mean, you know what, Amber? Like someone said earlier, temporary happiness. Temporary happiness. Let her be temporarily happy. Let her have a good few years with this girl before she kicks. I mean, if that's really what you want, if you really want to speed run this thing. How old is Tommy? I'm 33. She's 32. All right. Interesting. Scissor Lynn tutorial. We're going to go past that. There's footage of you on a channel breaking a chair while Destiny. Why deny it? I've explained this clip many times, aka I've lied about this clip many times. I've justified this clip many times. That couch had a broken leg on it. Oh, okay. So the couch was already broken. All right. Yeah. So a piece of wood was placed under it. I had forgotten, and the couch would slip off of the wood, which is why we all laughed. Trust, I wouldn't be laughing if I broke a couch at my place of work. Well, Amberlynn, we know that you didn't take work seriously. I mean, you were vlogging, you were filming the residents, you were filming other employees. We know that you didn't take it seriously. Trust me that I wouldn't be laughing if I broke a couch at my place of work. Oh, because you were such a serious employee that took their job, to heart. I think you would laugh. I think that you would blame a resident. You would blame Destiny. You would make up some excuse. I think that you would laugh. This is so silly. Would you ever get engaged again? Yes. Oh, we know that that's what she's waiting on. She is just waiting for Emily to pop the question. Oh my gosh. Well, I will say, I hope that Emily is the one that proposes, because if Amber gets down on one knee, fire department. Why do you always make a big deal about proving you shower when everyone knows you don't? Talking about a shower here and there when I vlog my life isn't completely unheard of. I watch lots of vloggers. Okay, so this exact conversation has been had dozens of times before in previous seasons about Amberlynn showering, and then her talking about, well, I watch other vloggers and they do this in their vlogs, but when I do it, it's a problem because I'm fat. This exact conversation has happened hundreds of times before. Just because I'm the size I am, people assume I can't shower. I have literally read this sentence dozens of times before. Amberlynn's such a liar. She's just trying to prove she showers. No, it's giving fat phobia. Oh, okay. So kind of, second time fat phobia is being brought up here. Do we think that we are kind of now entering a new arc in which anything that you have to say about Amberlynn or her relationship is just fat phobia? Well, I don't have a response to your very valid criticism, so fat phobia. You hate fat people. Just admit you hate fat people. It's fat phobia. Yeah. I think it's very much so that everything is fat phobia with her. Second time like that, isn't it the fourth time? Too many fat phobia hashtags. Too many. Yep. One too many. One too many. Okay, now we are going to move on to the portion that is Emily's part of the Q&A. So someone here asks, how are you and Amberlynn doing? Sorry, I gotta catch up on these super chats. Senna M, thank you for that. My birthday was yesterday. Another super chat V card. Thank you so much, Senna. I really appreciate that. Oh my gosh, happy birthday to you as well. Hey, look at all these September birthdays. Oh my gosh. Alley Cat commentary, thank you. FFG calls her Justin Feeder. Oh my gosh, the amount of nicknames this girl has, I love it. Box Troll Beaker, first super chat from London. Can you please explain the knife situation that you mentioned with Jade? Basically, it was mentioned that they had some type of physical altercation, and it wasn't disclosed explicitly what happened with the knife, but a knife was involved. That's all we really know. So, obviously, if you're having conflict with your partner and a knife gets involved, that kind of speaks to the dynamic of the relationship. Yikes. Anna McDonald, thank you. Here's my super chat V card. Oh my gosh, look at this. Have you seen Snowflake's latest video? Evidence that the content Emily made with her late partner was not for money. Huh. Interesting. I will have to check that out. No, I have not. Was it the video from this morning? Was it? Oh, you know what? I saw that he uploaded. It was called. Oh God, what did he call that video? It was called like. I saw the thumbnail. It was called like Hectic. You know what? Maybe we could watch this sometime. Maybe like another day this week we could watch it together. Did he upload it on Snowflake? Oh yeah, here it is. Amberlynn reads Hectic Hunger for Love. Interesting. Look at this. Let's watch this.
I'm sure more.
Yeah, let's watch this sometime. Definitely. I would love to see it. Yeah, because we know that was Emily's response to everyone calling her a feeder. Well, we were doing it for money. We only took those kind of pictures and we only said those kind of things because we were making money. It's business. Business is business. Huh. Evidence that it wasn't for money. So someone here asks how the feeder and Amberlynn are doing. We're doing wonderful. We're spending time together. That's so awesome. Happy you guys are so happy. Date night advice. Do something you both enjoy. Be in the moment. Put away anything that's distracting and genuine. Okay, cool. What was your favorite date with Amberlynn? Our first official date was to a Mexican restaurant. Oh, conflicting. Well, Amberlynn seems to be telling a different story. Was it Cheesecake Factory or was it a Mexican restaurant? Huh. The food we had was terrible. Oh, well, you probably still made her eat it anyway. We had a lot of good laughs, which made the nerves of first meeting disappear quickly. Okay. Nervous. Meeting, I don't know how you can commit to someone without having met them. That's a concept I can't wrap my head around. But yeah, I don't know. I guess it helped them being not nervous. How did you and Amber first meet? TikTok. She showed up on my For You page and I sent her a short message saying hello. This is bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. She went after Amber. She found out about her. She DM'd her. This was not by chance. This was not fate. This was not a happy accident. This was targeting. This kind of someone who was in a relationship with someone who passes away from being gigantic, then all of a sudden gets in a relationship with someone who is gigantic. You can't tell me that that's a coincidence. Absolutely not. I think that she's known about Amberlynn for a long time. But she's just never been available. See, there's a very small... I think that a lot of people know about Amberlynn, and they are interested in Amberlynn, but there are very small windows of time that you can kind of take the opportunity to get into a relationship with her or show interest. So that's kind of what's happening. So, 2 years ago, she was with Jade. Emily wouldn't have been able to get in a relationship with Amberlynn because she was with Jade and Emily was with Colleen. So it just wasn't work. So it was like, okay, well, Emily passed away. Sorry, not Emily. Colleen passed away. And then Emily thought, okay, all right, well, I mean, this girl I've been watching on YouTube and TikTok forever now, she's single. It's like, all right, the stars are aligning. So I guess that's kind of what Amberlynn means by it was fate. No, this is BS. This is the most laughable question that we've looked at in this whole Q&A so far. What do you do for fun? I like to paint. I like to feed women until they die. Go through I like art, being outside, collecting rocks, fantasy football, checking my stocks, all sorts of stuff. Okay. Kind of seems like an outdoorsy girly pop. Amberlynn very much so is not an outdoorsy girly pop, but I guess going by the physical difference, we're just going to go along with the theme of opposites attract. What's your and Amber's love language? Physical affection. Okay. I would imagine that the same person that asked Amber if they have had sex also asked this question. That person was Amber. She's into stonks. Do we think Emily has money? No clue. Jonisa, thank you so much for 5 months on Twitch. I half-assed did math and used her lip purse for reference, but she's around 5 lip purses wide. I'd say 3 and 3.5 feet wide. Anyway, happy birthday to Katie Bird. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh my gosh. The unit of measurement we are now using to determine Amberlynn's width is lip purses. Amberlynn is 5 lip purses wide, so that's about 3.5 feet. Y'all crack me up. Have you watched Amberlynn's videos? Only the videos she posted since I met her and a few of her older ones that she has shown me. Bullshit. This girl is very invested in the Amberverse. Alexis said that when Amberlynn tried going through her search history, she was watching a whole bunch of reaction channels. I think that this girl has known about Amberlynn for a really long time. I think that she's had her, eyes set on her. She's kind of been licking her lips at the thought of getting in Amberlynn's inner circle. I don't believe this for 1 second. I've only watched the videos she posted since I've been in a relationship with her. Bullshit. This girl wants to act so nonchalant and she's not involved and she doesn't have any calculated ulterior motives, anything like that. This is a big fat lie. Doesn't all the hate and allegations put you on edge? Absolutely. The culture of internet bullying is overwhelming. People often forget that they're targeting real human beings, not just a face on YouTube. It's also difficult to see such hateful comments toward Amber. Okay, so apparently we need to go softer on the feeder. Guys, listen. No kink shaming. I said what I said. If someone out there on the internet is interested in fattening people up to the point that they can no longer walk, talk, breathe, anything, you should be supportive of that. You know what? I agree with her here. Internet bullying and internet nastiness and all this, it's becoming too normalized. We need to start going easier and going softer on people who like these kinds of things. I mean, why stop here? Other types of kinks and fetishes that are detrimental to other people's well-being. Let's normalize that too. Yeah, we can all stand behind this. Internet bullying. Is that what this is? Is that what this is? Is this all that we're doing right here, right now? Is this just 3,500 people that have come together to internet bully one poor little misunderstood woman? Is that what this is? Internet bullying. Gosh. Feederism is basically... You can't shame psychopaths anymore. It's a disability. You know what? I'll be the first to say I am so sorry for anything that I may have said to you that was a little bit rough or insensitive or just, you know, mean. Emily, I'm really difficult. You know, I'm sure it's been a rough end of summer for you here with everything that you've had to go through and, you know, everything about people pointing out this kind of stuff. I mean, I can't imagine. I really can't. I really can't. So this is my formal vow. This is my formal declaration that I and my community are going to be a lot nicer to Emily. You have mental issues. It's okay, Jordy. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Oh, I can use that as my... Oh, you know what? The whole reason why I have had this entire channel with criticism about Chantal and Amberlynn and everything, it's because I have chronic depression. I have clinical depression. So, yeah. Hey, that was easy. Wow. Oh my gosh. It's like a get out of jail free card. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, I have clinical depression. So, I mean, you know, sorry. If you can do it, I can too. Speak for yourself, Jord. No, we're all going to be nice. We're all going to be nice. Hey, from now on, no more internet bullying. No more nasty culture. You guys forget, you really do. You forget that these are real people with real feelings. These are real people. Come on. Kiki, thank you. Using my first super chat on you because I haven't caught a live in a while. Take my money. LMAO. My Chili's triple dipper, and I thank you for the evening entertainment. Thank you so much for that, Kiki. I really appreciate it. Ooh, the Chili's? You didn't... Okay, well, you didn't... Well, I'd imagine you're watching from your house. You're not watching from Chili's, so at least you got it delivered in case your pet is in pain. Okay, all right. Got something up on Amber. Thank you for becoming a member as well, Kiki. Really enjoy the kind words and your super chat and membership. Thank you so much, Kiki. Oh, that was a lopsided heart hand. Ooh. Oh, gosh. On real feeder forums. These are real feeders that you guys are feeling like shit. These are real feeders with real feelings. Oh my gosh. What a wild one this is. But you know what? We covered a lot today. We got the vlog, and we did all of the Q&A. I knew that this was going to be a very extensive stream. We got through it. We are officially caught up on all things Amberlynn. So I'm thinking, unless she uploads the next Amberlynn thing that we do, not tomorrow. I'm thinking we do Chantal tomorrow. I'm thinking we do Foodie Booty tomorrow. But tomorrow, I'm thinking we watch that snowflake thing. I would love to watch that with you guys. I think that would be cool. I think that would be cool to watch. So I'm thinking that's maybe tentatively the next thing we do with Amberlynn. So, yeah. All right, everybody. Well, I think that is going to be it for our Sunday night live stream. I will see you back here tomorrow, hopefully. I really appreciate everybody being here. Thank you for all the bits, memberships, super chats, everything of the sort. We will be back tomorrow for some Chantal coverage. She is back in Kuwait. Got to see what Miss Gurley is up to in the Middle East. So, have a good rest of your night, everybody. I thank you all so much for being